Yeah, hi. This is the Devops mock interview day 52. So we already completed 51 mock interviews. So you can check out in the playlist section. There you can find Devops interview question and answers. In that playlist, you will find all mock interviews. Okay, let's wait for a few minutes. People will join. For until that, I will just show you. Just go to YouTube, search Devops Easy. Okay, then you will get my channel. Go here, go to playlist section. Right, you can see Ansible, Terraform, Kubernetes, Docker, AWS S3, right, Jenkins, AWS EC2, DevOps real-time project. This is what I said, the playlist, DevOps integration and answers. In this playlist, I will update. Okay, today major focus will be on the Ansible. Okay, let's wait. Once people will join, right, definitely we will start. But yeah, like this video because I need to beg people to join this mock interviews. No one is interested to join. Right, for you, I'm just conducting this mocks. If you are not liking these videos, right, I cannot able to continue because I will not get any motivation, right? If I get likes and views for the videos, then obviously, definitely, I'm going to continue this mock interviews. So the target will be 50 likes. Okay. Yeah, hi, running.
Hi.
So yeah, can you please introduce yourself? Then yeah, after that, like other people will join. Until then, you can introduce yourself so that the time will
Sure.
not be wasted.
Sure. Thank you for having me here. Currently, I'm working as a cloud and DevOps engineer. I have 3 years of Kubernetes to managing and scaling of containers. I have used cre- Terraform to create infrastructure on the cloud provider, and along with that, I have used different different tools to provide security to the CI/CD, such as SonarQube and Privy. Uh, Lastly, I would like to add I have proficient knowledge and experience in cloud technologies such as AWS services, EC2, VPC, and Cloud Formation and Lambda. That's all from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, Rani, like introduction part is good, not not bad, but yeah, it's good, and there is some confidence is missing, and there is no. I'm getting that you're not prepared for the introduction, so you need to be ready for every situation. Like whenever asked, right, you need to speak it confidently. This is missing. So on practice only you will get it. No issues. The communication, the delivery, whatever you are giving, it's okay, but there is no structure and no
Yes,
clarity as
so,
well while delivering.
sure.
So yeah, hi Arish. Can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, hello. Myself, Vishnu, and I bring over 4.5 years experience of in cloud DevOps, and my expertise across a range of tools and technology essential for modern DevOps practices. And I have worked in Terraform for infrastructure as code and infrastructure as code, and then Git and GitHub Actions for version control and continuous integration and continuous deployment for Jenkins. And then I have experience in writing code in GitHub Actions for using the actions in GitHub. Then we will deliver those actions to the customers. And then I have experience in cloud like Azure and AWS. And in AWS, I have worked in EC2 storage accounts and uh, RDS, all these things. And in Azure, I have experience in virtual machines, storage accounts, and then image, and then launching and deploying images from images. All the virtual machines have been deployed through the cloud, and I have included in a project called Cinema RC. So we are making all the on-premise content into the cloud.
Yeah, Harish.
I have experience in containerization tools like Kubernetes and Docker.
Okay, okay. Yeah, same. Like whatever the feedback I've given to Ronnie,
Yes,
same thing for you as well.
yes, yes,
Okay, shall we start the mock?
yes.
I will share my screen. So today will be the end of Ansible. From next right, I will ask interview question on total DevOps. So how do you implement a rolling update with zero downtime using Ansible? How would you detect and fix configuration drift in a production environment?
Don't know.
How would you use Ansible to deploy a web application across multiple servers with different configurations?
We can use a group of servers from inventory file. We can also use environment variables for that.
Which variables?
Environment variables to deploy different environments.
Different
By
environments, yeah, how you will manage that?
using creating a directory structure or separate variables.
Which directory structure? You are right.
uh, config groups or groups wares and
Super.
inventories.
Yeah, group wars or host wars. You can create a group wars or host wars accordingly, according to the requirement. You can give that particular configuration. So, how do you manage error handling in Ansible playbook?
We can use the ignore errors CF
Yes,
module.
right.
Like
Okay. How would you automate patch management across a fleet of servers with Ansible?
We can write playbooks and add inventory, add a servers to inventory file and apply a playbook there to manage patch management.
But I want to automate it. So using
like
Ansible, yeah, definitely we will write a playbook and inventory itself.
Yes.
by stopping applications or taking snapshots of taking snapshot before patching and then
Okay, how would you integrate Ansible with Jenkins for CI/CD pipeline? So how do you manage secret keys in CI/CD pipeline when using Ansible?
no.
What are the advantages of using Ansible Tower in an enterprise environment?
No idea.
It is used for managing IT automation tasks that required for enterprise and
How would you handle scaling Ansible in a large infrastructure? So how would you implement multi-tenancy with Ansible Tower? So how do you implement a CI/CD pipeline with Ansible for continuous deployment?
We will use playbook in Jenkins as like for deployment. Uh, Playbook as
Like,
a
how do you implement it?
okay.
How would you troubleshoot an Ansible playbook that is failing?
By changing module arguments, like whenever
Playbook, I've executed a playbook, but it is failed. So, how you will troubleshoot that?
like we will go to debug prompt and then we will see what are the error that we are it's failing, and then if there is any changes in module we will do it, and if, even if in variable also.
So, what is the use of async and poll in Ansible, and when would you use them?
No.
So, how do you handle multiple SH keys or different users for connecting to managed nodes in Ansible?
No.
So, how would you configure Ansible to run tasks in parallel?
Using async and poll keywords, like we can.
Shall we check the answers? The first question was, how would you implement a rolling update with zero downtime with using Ansible? So these are all things, right, in the previous mocks we already covered, so you can check out. Okay, there I've provided the scripts as well with examples. Here just it is like a revision. So use serial in your playbook to update a few servers at a time, ensuring some servers remains online while others are being updated. So use task to remove the server from the load balancer, perform the update and re-add the server when it's confirmed working. So first what you will do, you will remove the traffic from the load balancer which you want to update. Once it is updated, then again you will be add the traffic to that particular server, because already there will be some servers are running, so you will send the traffic to that servers. Out of 10 servers you will be work for 2 servers, update it. 8 servers is available and there is no downtime. Okay, slowly like that you can able to apply. So for that you need to use serial. How would you detect and fix configuration drift in production environment? So if you want an example of serial drift, you can check out last mocks. So you can use -f check while executing Ansible playbook. You can execute -f check so that it will just run in drain mode, and it will nothing but is a dry run. So use check mode to data to when running playbook dry run. So it will not apply the changes, but it will just show you what it is going to do. So how would you use Ansible to deploy a web application across multiple servers? Different configuration. Use host variables and group variables
Yes,
in
yes, yes.
group vars and host vars to define specific configurations for different servers. Roles can be used to apply common settings across servers. How to manage error handling in Ansible playbook? Use ignore errors, failed when, and block rescue always for error handling. For example, you can use block for tasks, rescue for failback actions, and always to run cleanup tasks. So, how would you automate? Or if you're not talking, you can mute yourself. How
Sorry.
would you automate patch management across a fleet of servers with Ansible? So, create a playbook that checks for update, applies the patches, and reboot the systems. If necessary, use serial to patch servers and patches. Host all task, apt, update, right? Message rebooting after patches. How would you integrate Ansible with Jenkins CI/CD pipeline? You can install the Ansible plugin. Okay, you can call Ansible playbook from Jenkins pipeline by using a Ansible playbook command in the Jenkins file, or using Ansible plugin for Jenkins. Ensure proper vault password management and SSH keys usage in the pipeline. How do you manage secret keys? So use Ansible Vault to encrypt secrets and pass the vault passwords securely through environment variables in Jenkins. What are the advantages of using Ansible Tower? Ansible Tower is a web-based interface. So you can control your role-based access control. You can schedule your Ansible playbook, nothing but a job. So real-time job output, auditing, notification. Okay, like that you can able to maintain. So how would you handle scaling Ansible in large infrastructure? So you can use dynamic inventories for cloud environments. Let delegate tasks to jump host using delegate to and increase parallelism by adjusting the forks parameter in Ansible configuration file. How would you implement multi-tenancy with Ansible Tower? So create separate organizations, teams, and role-based access control within Ansible Tower. Define different inventories, projects, and playbooks for each tenant and assign permissions accordingly. So how do you implement a CI/CD pipeline with Ansible for continuous deployment? So in the CI/CD pipeline, trigger Ansible playbook after every code commit or merge to deploy the application automatically. Ensure that each stage runs seamlessly in different environments. How would you troubleshoot an Ansible playbook that is failing? You can use verbose, or you can use Ansible playbook from syntax check. So what is the use of async and poll in Ansible? So async allows you to run long running tasks in the background, and poll can be used to periodically check the task status. So if you see async and poll will just check whether the script is executing or not. How do you handle multiple SSH keys or different users for connecting to manage nodes in Ansible? So you can define different SSH keys or users, right? You can use Ansible underscore user so that you can define the username which user it should use, or you can use a private key as well. Where in the inventory file? How would you use in like for suppose in our project also, right? There are different users. So in the inventory file we have defined Ansible underscore user, and we have used a private key file as well. So in the inventory file there is IP address. In beside that IP address we need to use Ansible underscore user and the username. Then automatically what Ansible master will do, Ansible master will log into that server using that particular username. How would you configure Ansible to run tasks in parallel? So increase the forks value in Ansible configuration file to control the number of parallel tasks. By default Ansible runs tasks on 5 hosts at a time, but you can scale this based on infrastructure size. In the configuration file you need to change the number, then it will run the tasks parallelly. Okay, so this is what about, and the this one is already covered in the previous mocks. Okay, that's it. Ansible is completed for now. From next mock interview is also ready. Okay, here I've collected on every tool. If you want an overview, in the Git I've collected two real-time questions. Okay, Jenkins two real-time questions, Docker two real-time questions, Kubernetes two real-time questions, Terraform two real-time questions, Ansible two real-time questions, SonarCube two real-time questions, Trevi two real-time questions, AWS two real-time questions. Right? So these mocks we can conduct so that the total DevOps will be covered in single mock. And don't expect theory. I will directly ask you to share your screen and ask you to write. You need to be ready. Write, like for suppose if I ask you to write Ansible playbook, definitely you need to write the Ansible playbook. If not, it will be very difficult for you to crack a job. Okay, we almost completed 50 mock interviews. Still, if you are not ready to share your screen and write, it will be very difficult. Okay, it is not a first or second mock. We are already completed 15 to 20 mocks. So now I think you are comfortable for attending mocks. So try to join from laptops, share your screen, then you will get confidence while attending interviews. Okay, I will stop the recording. Let's meet again in the next mock.